So this will be some of the first clips I've seen from this situation with AOC and Bernie on CNN.
Soundbite from the AOC Bernie interview before we completely move on from that, because it was kind of interesting and maybe potentially telling, and it was on the subject of whether she's going to challenge Chuck Schumer in his next senatorial bid. Here it is.
But are you saying that Senator Schumer should not be worried about a primary challenge from you?
I mean,
All right.
no.
Let me jump in on this one.
Wait a minute. That's a real clip? Oh, my God. Why is she acting like that?
But are you saying that Senator Schumer should not be worried about a primary challenge from you?
I mean,
All right.
no.
Let me jump in on this one. This is what we're
talking about.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
This is what we're
You have a
talking
country
about.
that is falling apart. We had a housing crisis, a healthcare crisis, an education crisis, massive income and wealth inequality, a corrupt campaign finance system, and the media says, "Oh, you're going to run. What are you going to run for?" Nobody cares. So run what you want.
Nobody cares. It's the House Speaker and President Trump and the Vice President saying it.
All right.
Pardon?
Well, of course, they're saying it to deflect attention away from the real issue.
Exactly.
And here, let me tell you what the real issue is. Let's see if CNN talks about it.
Wow. That was wild. That's the first clip I've seen from this. Like, holy shit. AOC tries to act like she's the leader of the Democratic Party as she goes on a wild rant that makes no sense like usual. Bernie's face says it all. Okay, let's hear this.
My hope is that we're able to resolve. My hope is that we're able to resolve this as quickly as possible. I'm ready to negotiate. Bernie's ready to negotiate. I mean, we are all open and ready to.
Is anyone actually negotiating right now?
No, but
Because we hear from Republicans
let me
and
reiterate
Democrats
one point. Republicans aren't in town. How do you
House
negotiate with people who refuse even to show up to do their job? They're on vacation for what, a month now?
Yes. House Republicans have been on vacation for over.
But the Republican senators are here, and House Speaker Mike Johnson, we've had him on. He said, we've done our job. We passed the clean CR in the House. It's now up to the Senate to make these negotiations.
They need to pick up a phone, Caitlin. They need to pick up a phone. They're saying that they're doing all this work. They are twiddling their thumbs and talking to each other. It is actually an
I didn't plan on pausing it there, but it's a perfect pause. I did not plan on that. I did not, but I will absolutely lean into it. This is going to be we have gold content for the next few years, like absolutely gold content. This is fantastic. That's the thumbnail right there. Thank you. That's it.
unconscionable abdication and refusal to work. They refuse. I've never seen people who hate working so much in my life. I mean, genuinely, they won't even pick up the phone. They won't. If I were Mike Johnson, you should be in that office negotiating with Hakeem Jeffries every damn day until we reopen this government. And any day that you don't do that is a failure. It is a failure. And until there is accountability for people who refuse to work, then we're going to continue to be in this cycle. So, you know, in the Senate, the Senate Majority Leader is John Thune. He should be negotiating with Chuck Schumer. President Trump should be having congressional leaders in the White House. Do you see that every day? No, you don't, because they're playing golf and they're going to Mar-a-Lago and the House and
Look at Bernie. Bernie is just like, I want to be anywhere else. Bernie's like, I want to be in one of my 5 homes, even though, you know, I'm a socialist. I really want to be in one of my 5 mansions around the country. He wants to be anywhere but there right now. That is fantastic.
Playing golf, and they're going to Mar-a-Lago, and the House and Republicans in the House have been on vacation for weeks now. We are here in Washington, D.C. We are ready to work. We are ready to strike a deal. We're not here to just be my way and the highway about everything. But what we're also not going to accept is the complete collapse of the American healthcare system, so that just because the Republican Party has decided to take 1 million federal workers hostage.
So let me get this straight. Trump just ended like his 8th war, but you claim he's playing golf. Okay. I think they should continue with this narrative. I don't think this narrative is helpful at all. I think that it makes them look very bad. And I am completely okay if they continue to lie and twist, because people actually are seeing what's happening. People are not stupid, and people see what we are seeing right now. So when you say that, it's going to have the reverse effect. As expected, the CNN socialist shutdown town hall is a little more than an infomercial while Bernie and AOC make unchallenged pitches. Caitlin Collins is there as a facilitating accessory rather than an engaged. Let's see. Here we go.
And Senator Sanders, just in terms of how long this shutdown has gone on, you and I have spoken multiple times during this, but we're now on the 15th day.
Is that all the people they could get? Is this all the people they could get for AOC and Bernie? This is supposed to be like the Democratic rock stars. That's not a lot of people. Like, we could get more people at a Geeks and Gamers meetup. Holy shit.
Gone on. You and I have spoken multiple times during this, but we're now on the 15th day. The 9th vote to reopen the government failed. Do you think Speaker Johnson is right when he says that this could be one of the longest government shutdowns in U.S. history?
No. I think the Republicans are catching on that you can't throw 15 million Americans off of the health care they have. And studies indicate that when you do that, some 50,000 Americans a year will die unnecessarily. And then on top of that, just in Vermont today, Caitlin, people in my state and all over this country are beginning to receive notices from insurance companies about what their new premiums will be if we do not stop what Trump is doing. In my state of Vermont, there are people today who receive notices that their premiums are going to quadruple.
It's almost impossible to even listen to this, to roast it, because this is so stupid. Like, Bernie is so stupid. He's been saying literally like the same song and dance. Like, what was the oligarchy? Like, he's been saying it for like 30 years. Like, it's about to begin. We're about to have an oligarchy.
This great country of ours is moving very rapidly in the direction of oligarchy. The United States of America today is increasingly becoming an oligarchy. More and more moving toward an oligarchy. We are moving in the direction of oligarchy. We will move even more rapidly in the direction of an oligarchy. This great country is evolving into an oligarchic society. It is called oligarchy, and that is the system we are rapidly moving toward. This is a budget that moves our country rapidly into the direction of oligarchy. A handful of billionaires are moving this entire planet toward an oligarchic society.
Start off with the bad news, which is pretty bad, and that is that under Donald Trump, this country is hurtling rapidly toward oligarchy.
Quadruple, some less, 3 times. In my state of Vermont, and again, this is true in many parts of the country, middle-class families will be paying $50,000 a year for health care. Anyone think that's sane? It's not. Who can afford that? Republicans are catching on. They're playing a losing hand. They are going to come to the table finally and address the healthcare crisis that they've created.
Okay, so you think Republicans will come to the table sooner rather than later. The White House has not indicated as much, and today the budget director, Russ Vought, said that north of 10,000 federal workers could be laid off during this government shutdown. Does that make Democrats rethink their strategy at all?
I don't think so. I think that what Russ Vought just announced today in the laying off of federal.
Can I be honest? I got to be honest, okay? You guys want to see the best version of AOC? Here's the best version of AOC right here. No, I agree. Yeah, this is honestly AOC. This is by far. I agree. Yeah, this is peak AOC right here. Absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I agree. Everything you're saying, AOC is wonderful. I know now I see what Alex Stein sees. I see what Alex Stein sees now. So very good. AOC. Yeah, I agree. Yes, I agree. So there you have it. That's the version of AOC that I think is the best version. There you have it. According to AOC, Kamala Harris worked tirelessly for a ceasefire to bring the hostages home, and Trump was an obstacle of peace. All right, hang on. Let's see here.
She is working tirelessly to secure a ceasefire in Gaza and bringing hostages home.
President Trump was an obstacle to peace.
She is working.
We have to understand how close we were to having Kamala Harris as president. Like, we have to understand this. This is scary that we almost got that. This is downright scary. My goodness, man.